Kacie Whitsitt, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Kacie, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, thanks for being patient. I hope you enjoyed those testimonials.
Oh my gosh, those were just great. I love how on all of these calls you can find something to relate to. Everybody tells their own personal story, but there's always just something that kind of like pops out at you and you're like, "Oh my gosh, me too," or I can
Mm.
just empathize with that. And it's just those ladies are amazing.
Yeah, no, the stories they don't ever cease to amaze. Kacie, where are you calling from?
Springfield, Oregon.
Springfield, Oregon. And who introduced you to ER Shred?
Well, it was a fate thing, for sure with me. I put myself in your group. uh,
You
before
are
this,
your own superhero.
yeah, and I just connected the dots with that because I wasn't feeling that, but when you guys were just so amazing and named me an ER Shred Heart, that gave me the confidence, and I believe it. I believe that I'm my own hero now, and you gave me my self-worth back. So
You
I'm just
you
so
gave
grateful
you
for
gave
that.
you your self-worth back.
Well, you guys opened the door with the missing link for sure.
Isn't that cool? The tracks and the community, and then like all of a sudden you discover you and you are pretty damn badass, right?
Yep, getting through some amazing things because I have the tracks to run on.
Love that. So
There's no falling off when you're on tracks. It's not like being in a wagon. Everyone's like, "Oh, I fell off the wagon," and it's you don't fall off the tracks. You're still on them, whether
right there. That the wagon
yeah,
might have moved on, whatever, the tracks, they remain.
yep.
That is so cool. I love that outlook. Kacie, what's your passion?
Um, my passion. um, Getting other people and myself just support and belief in whatever it is that our hearts desire. I just want everyone to live their best life. And if I can help in any way, I want to help contribute to that. But just for people to know that they're not alone and that we're all struggling with something, but you don't have to be suffering through the struggle. So.
We're all suffering with something, but you don't have to be suffering through the struggle.
Like everybody struggles, and I mean, I do all the time, but we can suffer, we can survive, or we can start striving for something more.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. So thank you for sharing your passion. And what is your, this is kind of an update for you. How long have you been with us?
I discovered you in August of 2021 and did my first shred in September. It was pretty close to when I got in the group, and you go through the guides and you just immerse yourself in the culture of ER Shred, and that's the people and their stories that they share. So yeah, that was my first shred back in September, and I mean, I had amazing physical results with that, and I don't know that I've done a perfect or an all the way shred since that one, but the mindset that it's given me and the tracks that I have keeps me going, and I feel like I keep coming alive more and more to myself all the time. So I don't have just like a one moment of
okay. So I gotta dig there, right there, that point right there. You feel like you're coming alive on an ongoing basis. What does that look like? What is making you think that? What is it that's happening that you go, oh my God, this is working still. This is working more.
Instead of being so like dysregulated and responsive to like the stressors and triggers around myself, I'm more open to receiving like what that's trying to teach me. And so like when I'm doing a shred, or I have like this shredder's mindset, like if I go into it, okay, I'm going to do a perfect shred day, or, you know, a steak and shake day, or I'm going to, you know, go into it with intention. It's almost like the weight and the bloat and all that stuff that I'm holding on to is just kind of released. Like just day one, like you just go into the day and you're like, I'm going to do this. And it's that sense of relief, so that I feel more prepared to face whatever it is that I'm going to go through.
Damn, that's good. Oh, that's good, huh, Jesse? That's good. That's good. Cause that's like, you know, if you could imagine that you're out and about, all the stresses of the world are just piling upon you, and you go to your safe place, and all of a sudden, like, boom, the minute you get there, it all just dumps. So it's almost like coming home.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
started to get a little emotional a minute ago. What was that about? Is that okay if I ask?
Yeah, it's just, I'm just facing these things, and I'm feeling how I used to feel before the ER shred, and that was the overwhelm, and I think you just said it a minute ago, spread too thin.
Yeah.
And all of that. And like I felt that recently again, but I'm making it through because of this, and because I know myself better.
You're capable. Yeah, you're capable. There's a lot of people clapping for you. I'm just going to change the view so you can see that, because that's fun. Kacie, you're way badass. Kacie, like, this is such a fate thing that you're talking about these things on here tonight. So cool. Kacie, any other, like, any other advice you would offer overall to shredders, since you've been doing this a while?
I think just to piggyback on what some of the other people have said and what you've said, you know, with like the scale and all that, when I started, before I started ER shred, I was in like the 230s for myself, and ER shred helped me get down to like 185, which was really great for me, and over the course of a few months and things like that. And I would say, I'm going to be honest, and the scales back up a bit, but this time it doesn't throw me off.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know that the ER shred works, and all I have to do is do an 11-day and hop in, and it's like golden while I'm like working through all these things. So it's just, don't beat yourself up, and give yourself grace throughout the whole thing.
Do you
Process.
still feel, oh, sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just, trust the process and the protocol, because that's where the magic is.
Do you feel almost like if you like gain weight back, for instance, do you feel like you're no longer like an ER shredder? Is that how you kind of feel? Is that what the guilt thing is about?
I've felt like kind of like that imposter syndrome, where like, oh, I can't be sharing the shredder, I can't be putting myself out there because I'm not the perfect role model. But that's that old self-defeating beliefs that I used to have.
Totally. It totally is. And if truthfully, if you never set foot on a scale, and you really did just, you know, live the lifestyle to the best of your ability, there is no requirement to do group shreds every single month with the group. There is no requirement to ever do reset days. If you don't want to ever do them, don't have to do them. There's no requirement in terms of having 1 shake a day or 2 shakes a day. Guys, like, it's pretty damn open-ended for a reason. We are not going to do that to people, because that will cause the shame. That will cause the guilt, right? So Kacie, you're always an ER shredder. Yo, you're always an ER shredder. I hope you know that. Always.